For our next story, let's go back in time. The year was 1993. Jensen Huang was sitting at a California diner. He had two other people with him. Together, they were starting a new company. They wanted to make a graphics chip, one that would make competitors green with envy. They chose the name Envision. But it was already taken. So Huang suggested another name, Nvidia. It's from the Latin word invidia, which means envy. Now, 30 years later, Nvidia is truly the envy of the world. The company reported its earnings in the fourth quarter. It was over $22 billion, which is 22% higher than the last quarter. When you compare it to last year, revenue is up by 265%. Imagine that, 265% up. Nvidia is already a Wall Street darling. Its stocks have tripled in value since last year. This time, Wall Street had lofty expectations. Nvidia managed to beat that too. And it sent the markets rallying. Nvidia shares jumped 12% in pre-market trade. It caused other tech stocks to soar. Asian markets joined the sentiment. Japan's Nikkei hit a record high. It was for the first time since 1989. Traders in Tokyo even broke out in applause. Europe's stock 600 hit a two-year high. It rose to almost 496 points in early trade. So the mood in the markets is bullish, and it's driven by artificial intelligence. Investors believe AI is the future, and leading that wave is Nvidia. Here's what founder Jensen Huang said, and I'm quoting, "Accelerated computing and generative AI have hit the tipping point. Demand is surging worldwide across companies, industries, and nations." So Huang says AI is at a tipping point. AI systems need millions of powerful chips to run, which means Nvidia will only keep growing. This company is the world's most valuable chip maker. It dominates the market for chips, especially used in artificial intelligence systems. We've all heard of ChatGPT. It was trained on thousands of Nvidia chips. Microsoft, OpenAI, Amazon, Meta, Google, all of them have deals with Nvidia. They're buying chips in bulk. Why? Because it's the only player offering what they want. Nvidia has had a head start in this race. They took a bet years ago at a time when AI was not even the cool thing, and that bet is now paying off. Nvidia became a $1 trillion company. It's America's third most valuable company after Apple and Microsoft. Right now, it is the most traded stock on Wall Street. So what's next for this company? It's planning to ship a new chip called the B100. It is said to be exponentially more powerful and has further raised expectations of many more years of explosive growth. So Nvidia looks set to dominate the market, but it's not like they do not have any challenges. Top on their list are restrictions. The US has restricted the export of high-end AI chips to China. Nvidia is still selling to China, but the numbers have dropped significantly. Then there's supply. The company is scaling at a record pace, yet it is struggling to keep up with the demand. And the third challenge is competition. Nvidia has a target on its back. Everyone wants to make chips now. As of today, their biggest rival is a company called AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, AMD. It has released a new AI chip, one that could challenge Nvidia's dominance. Now guess who runs this company? Lisa Su, who happens to be a cousin of Jensen Huang. I guess they talk chips during family dinners. Meanwhile, OpenAI is toying with this idea. It wants to start its own AI chip venture, and it wants some $7 trillion for that. Intel is investing in this space. It has struck a deal with Microsoft that could be worth billions. Amazon has a custom-built chip for training AI models, so the race is very much on. At this point, the others are trying to catch up. But this is a high-stakes game, and Nvidia will have to work very hard to remain on top of the curve.
As the world feels the shock of wars, India stands as a beacon of strength. The Firstpost Defense Summit 2024 will showcase cutting-edge technologies, forging partnerships between industry, academia, and research organizations. Witness the transformative story of India's defense sector. Firstpost Defense Summit 2024.